The Radiator Springs Race and Rescue line has come in full force this year, taking over every aspect of Cars merchandise by Mattel that it possibly can. I mean, it pretty much consumed the entirety of new diecast from the main line this year. Overall, we got 20 of them, and 18 of those 20 were from the Race and Rescue line. I mean, how sad is that? I just think that's so, just like why Mattel? I just don't get it. Like, why didn't they try to balance it out more? I mean, they are coming back in 2026 too, so why not balance that out a little bit better and do some of them next year? I just don't understand. But they've also, taken over the mini racers line. There's a big giant playset for this line, which is actually pretty cool, by the way. I do like that a lot. That's probably my favorite aspect of the whole Radiator Springs Race and Rescue line as a whole. But now there's this red thing that's out now in some parts of the world. It looks kind of stupid in my opinion. But that wasn't enough for this line. It said, nah, it's just not quite good enough. I think we need something else to sink our teeth into. And, well, that's why you're looking at 3 brand new Race and Rescue color changers here. So welcome on back to the Cars Garage, everybody. Today I have for you not 1, not 2, but 3 Race and Rescue color changers. And I'd love to tell you that this is it. There's just going to be 3 of them. But I would be lying because red is already out in some parts of the world. And apparently Sarge is coming, I think, next year or late this year. And even a Rally Racer Lightning McQueen color changer is on the way. So that just makes me think that they're going to dabble into the whole rally racing side of the line with the color changers next. So yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. But either way, we do have some kind of cool ones here today. I mean, for color changers, I think they're pretty cool, to be honest. They weren't necessary by any means, but whatever. The color changers line doesn't have a ton going on anymore with it, so I think it's fine. They do look pretty cool when they're in their new colors, I think. And unfortunately, these guys already are, so you already got the surprise kind of revealed to you there. And yeah, with McQueen, I guess it'll be more of a surprise because we can't see him in his new dark blue color yet. But yeah, Lightning McQueen here. I do like his artwork. Looks pretty darn cool. It's just like the basic Race and Rescue Lightning McQueen artwork. They just kind of photoshopped it. Same with all these guys. It's all the same artworks, of course. But in terms of packaging, they really didn't go all out for it. With the GRC color changers that they did last year, I guess Francesco was technically this year, wasn't he? The 2025 release, I think he was, yeah. But they changed the entire packaging for those, and there's only 2. There's gonna be 6 of these at least, but they really didn't do a whole lot with the packaging. They kept the background the same, everything on the top part, the color stuff the same. The only thing they really changed was they put this Race and Rescue logo here way behind the actual cars. Some of them, it makes it even hard to see. Like Mater, for example, who's got his big old choke cable contraption in the way. And then they just kind of changed the name tag, which I find kind of odd, because I didn't think they changed that for the GRC ones last year. So yeah, just very strange. But this is really the only new part in this. So it makes me almost not even really care to have these in the package, because they just kind of look, I don't know, kind of basic. It's like they didn't even try. Especially, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because they already have the background artwork made. You know what I mean? All they had to do was just kind of put it on here, the red and yellow design, and just put it on here, and it would have been kind of cool, I think. But whatever. Anyways, the back, it says obviously 2-in-1 and all that good stuff. That's how he looks in blue. Now, I think that looks pretty darn cool because it reminds me of, I don't exactly know, but it reminds me of some McQueen I think the Disney store made. Oh, I know what it was. It was that blue, that dark blue with yellow decals World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen from Raleigh 2011 or 12. That's what I'm thinking of. That's why I like it so much, because that one's kind of nostalgic to me. I don't have it, but I think it's pretty darn cool. Anyways, here's Mater. He's a nice, big, hefty one. It took me a little bit more time to find him. I found all these at the Chatham Walmart on my way home from London a couple weeks ago now, probably. You probably saw that in the 15th episode of Checking the Pegs. Then I really wanted to find them all again, so I found the case of them at the Amherstburg Walmart, but Mater wasn't in it. I actually got to unbox the case myself. There was they had already stocked them on the pegs, but then there was another case up top. And then I opened it kind of in a stupid way because I didn't have, a thing to cut tape with. I should have had keys or something on me, but they're in the car. So I just, it was just kind of It was not fun because I did get caught by the Walmart police, but whatever. It's a funny scene in the 15th episode of Checking the Pig, so if you want to check that out, please do. But yeah, I do like Mater a lot. But the funny thing is, he wasn't in the case when I looked, so I opened the case myself. It was sealed too, and he wasn't in the case. So I don't understand where he was, but he's in the case. It's 2025 Color Changers Case D, and he wasn't in the case, so I don't really know what happened there. But then I found it like the next day or something, and I found him, and now I've been finding him quite a bit. So he's not really rare, I don't think. But here's Sheriff. He changes from this pretty cool like dark army green color just to his normal black. But yeah, pretty cool. I don't have Sheriff and Mater as diecast yet. I only have these color changers here for them. I don't even have the minis, but they're all available as minis. I think Sheriff is too. You can get them all as 155 scale diecast, as mini razors, and McQueen, you can even get him as a plastic car from the playset. But yeah, McQueen changes from dark blue to red, Mater changes from teal to red, and then Sheriff from army green to black. So some kind of cool color combinations. Mater's probably the most like basic one because he always changes from, teal, and then red's just his new normie color here, I guess. But yeah, I'm still excited. So without any further ado, let's bust these things open, see what we have to kind of like sink our teeth into here. Alright guys, well I just sprinted upstairs to get the warm and the cold water. I'm super excited for this because these guys do look pretty cool opened up. McQueen, I feel like he doesn't really look like his, regular red. I mean, he doesn't at all. Look at this. Obviously, it's not a very bright red, but we've kind of come to expect that with color changing McQueens. If it's going to change to a darker blue or even just blue of any kind, even a light blue, it seems like the red is never really that great. So, whatever. I think that's the only one we really have to compare. Yeah, because I don't have these guys, unfortunately, as the 155 scale diecast. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to quickly show the two side by side while he's nice and dry so I don't get the metal one all wet and everything. But, yeah, there's really not a whole lot else I want to show. I think just because I know I normally kind of do, like, the review first. But I think in this case, I kind of just want to get right into it because you just never know with the water. They like the temperatures. They like to go back to just kind of room temperature on me. Although I did put lids on these bowls this time, so should be a little bit better there. And I put the towel down because we had some issues the last time I reviewed color changer stuff. It was outside, luckily, but still it ruined. Well, it didn't really ruin. It actually didn't hurt at all, but it could have ruined, I should have said, my books that I had kind of holding up my camera. But yeah, anyways, we're inside today, so I thought I'd put this down. It's just kind of better to have some protection because water is kind of unforgiving, especially when we got electronics around. But I think we'll start off with Lightning McQueen. I don't know if this is even the right one, to be honest. No, this is not the right one. We need to put him in the cold water. What am I thinking? Obviously, that makes sense. It's dark blue. Oh boy, look at that. It's taking a long time to change. Oh, never mind. I guess it's just a red decal. I was going to say, on the, underneath that decal there on the hood, it wasn't changing. Wow, that is cold water. My goodness. I think I did a good job with making sure the temperatures of the water were cold and hot enough because my fingers are freezing now. That's cool, though. He looks really nice in that blue color. My goodness, that's really cool. I like that a lot. I've seen other people review this guy, and I just thought, this is one that I need open. I could have been the first one to review these things, to be honest. I was waiting to get red, but then I'm like, well, because I didn't just want to review red by himself, and I'm like, well, now Sarge is coming out, so I'll just review red with Sarge. So, yeah, I didn't have to wait, turns out. But I always procrastinate with color changers videos anyways, because, I don't know, they're just messy, but they're actually easy to make. I find they're fun, too. Anyways, though, this looks really cool with the different multicolored rims. We got the red in the front, yellow in the black in the back. It doesn't really match now though, because I guess it should be blue, right? Yeah, so that actually kind of sucks. But oh well, there's other red, paint on them. There's the decal right there, of course, and in the back too. So we do have some other red decals on them, so it kind of matches, I guess. Very nice. Anyways, Radiator Springs Race and Rescue on the hood there. All the decals, even the eyes, they're all just little like plasticky stickers, but they don't really peel off, so that's good. He's got his light bar up there. It's not translucent, unfortunately. Like wait, this is a metal. No, that's the plastic one. Never mind. I think the one earlier I was comparing was the right one, though, right? Hope so. Anyways, yeah, it must have been. I remember it was shiny. But yeah, it's not really translucent, the light bar on top. I don't know why, but it's not. For the price you pay for color changers, they really should have probably put that, a little bit better quality up there, made that a little bit better, but whatever. Rescue on the side, and the decal on the back here, Race and Rescue 95. Everything looks pretty standard. It's just your basic Race and Rescue Lightning McQueen, but now blue. But it just looks so much better in blue, in my opinion. Look at the yellow spoiler back there, too. That's kind of cool, eh? I like that. It kind of matches, or mashes, I meant to say, a little bit differently, and it's just it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like everything about this one. This is a really nice one. The expression, too, it's a little bit different from the regular one. Not much. It's like they tried to copy it, but it looks a little different to me. I guess not really. But it's cool. I like it a lot. The base, where's that date stamp? Right there. 1145 SD, I think it says. Anyways, though, it's time to put him back to red. Might as well, right? Yeah. Oh, man, that's hot water. Okay, we did not have to worry this time. I was thinking that, we might, the cars might switch back if we wait too long. But yeah, we did not have to worry about that today at all. But oh well, it's fun to just get right on into it, because if not, then I'm just talking the whole time and it just seems a little bit, redundant. But yeah, I can't help it. There's a lot to talk about. Anyway, so yeah, he looks really, really cool in red, blue, whatever color he's in. I think he looks great in anything. Really, really cool. But anyways, I think next it's time to take a look at Mater, and we'll do all the fun switcheroo type of stuff later, like the half and half action type stuff. But first off, he's already in his blue, right? And that's the new color technically. So I guess, unfortunately, there's no real surprise here. But oh well, I don't like how this is a big plastic mouth plate. It doesn't look all that great. And just like the 155 scale die cast version of this guy, for some reason his eyes are I just don't understand that. Why are they so just cartoonish looking? It's like somebody drew them and colored them in. It just doesn't look like it matches the rest of his 3D animated look. I don't understand. He's starting to turn red back there. Look at that. The decals on Mater actually look to be painted on with the inkjet processor thingy. I don't know. That's what it's called now, apparently. Everybody keeps referring to it as that because they're switching cars back to production in China, and I don't know, that's why it's been floating around so much, that word. But yeah, ginormous choke cable contraption. That was cool, because McQueen, I already got to review him, but I did not get to review Mater yet, because he hasn't been in any cases that have came to Canada, unfortunately. I'm sure he will be sooner or later, though. I like the blue side view mirrors. Those are cool. And then the base, where's the date stamp? There it is. It's probably going to be the same. Yeah, 1155. I think that's what the other one was. Maybe it was a day later or earlier or something like that. I think there was a 4 in there. Anyway, so yeah, time to test him out now in the water dunk tanks. But what one would it be? I guess it'd probably be the cold. Yeah, it's the cold. They're all going to be the cold, I guess. But it's weird to me because, it's kind of the opposite of McQueen, because he's going in the cold to change to red, but McQueen went in the, in the cold to change from red to blue. But it's a darker shade of blue on McQueen, of course. So it doesn't really matter if it's a warm or cold color. It's just whatever color is darker, really. But he is dripping. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. That looks awesome in red. I actually think it looks a lot better than McQueen when he's in red like this, because it's a much pure red. But I guess that's because the blue is not as dark. So I think it's a loss on McQueen to get, how he looks in red. But we already have a nice red one that's also plastic, which you could just kind of pass off as a color changer here. So I think it's cool. I'll take this kind of ugly looking faded red to get that nice dark blue, because Mater's dark blue is just one that we've seen time and time again, but it is so cool. I still like the light blue on Mater, but I think I like this red a lot better on Mater. But then again, I don't have the metal one yet, so if I already had that one, maybe I'd be saying, no, I like the blue better because it's different, you know? It just looks a little bit more fresh to me. But this one, definitely a win for sure. I like this color changer a lot. But anyways, I guess it's time to mosey on down to Sheriff Town. We'll take a look at him first, though. Just all nice and green because, I mean, that is his new color. That's what you guys probably came here to see, right? The new dark green sheriff. I actually heard somebody call this guy ugly looking, and I was like, wow, really? I think this is a cool color for sheriff because, you know, army, police, they could just kind of go hand in hand. So to see sheriff kind of almost like with this army almost inspired paint job, it looks kind of cool. It reminds me of actually the old like Sarge Boot Camp line in the Mini Adventures series back in the day, or other way around in the series in the Mini Adventures line, whatever. But yeah, very cool. I don't have Sheriff, of course, either. Although this one I actually would have, like, I had a chance to find him. I just didn't find the 2-pack because he's only in a 2-pack. No single release of him. He's with Adam Rodriguez, and that 2-pack has been found in Canada. I just never found it. It's very elusive, that case. I found a bunch of the Sage Vanderspin and Darren Leadfoot 2-pack. Found a bunch of that one. I only found one of the Race and Rescue McQueen and Chick pack, or the rally racing ones. And then I didn't find this one at all. Same with the Masha and Megan pack. So yeah, those 2 packs I guess are kind of elusive, but I do think they will come sooner or later back. Like they'll just restock them again because they're restocking the case before it again. So yeah, I'm not really too worried about it. I think I'll find them. If not, I'll have to buy them online. Same date stamp down under. But yeah, I think it's time to take a little dunk into the tanks for Sheriff. Let's see how he looks in black. Oh, that looks nice. I was a little worried it might be too much of a greenish black, but so far it doesn't really look like that to me at all. It looks like a nice dark black. That is cool. Get him dried off a little bit. Yeah, I'm excited to see this up close. This is cool. I know it's not even his new color. You know, we always see Sheriff in black, but with the new expression here, it is a new expression for Sheriff. That looks really, really nice. I gotta say, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And look at that. They actually made all these parts actual silver. That is nice. That's something that they just never do with Sheriff as, you know, an actual metal die cast. But here, they did it with a color changer's plastic one. Like, what in the world? That is definitely surprising. I do like the extra white in the back and stuff, though, with the yellow mixing with the black. It's just a little bit more color for Sheriff. We never really get to see much color on him. So it's kind of nice to see. It's something different. I'm liking what I'm seeing for sure. The water makes it look it's getting stuck in there. It makes it look like he's got stuff in his mouth. That's funny. But anyways, yeah, I guess it's time to do some maybe half and half action type of stuff now because I didn't really bring any other color changers out to join the fun today. Unfortunately, I don't really know why, but I mean, it just gets too crowded when we have too many. So let's put them all back. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one again. We'll put McQueen back here into blue. He is taking a little while to change. I knew it wasn't in my head. He is taking a little while to change. We'll put Sheriff back to his warm color, green, and then we'll put Mater back to his warm color, his new color, which is teal, of course. I can't believe how hot this water is staying, though, and same with the cold water. It's really staying cold. Very cool. I think they all look really cool, though. I gotta be honest, though, if I were to pick, I'd say I like McQueen better in this color. I like Sheriff better. I don't even know. I might pick the black, but I guess I'll go with green because it's more unique. But Mater, we've seen him in teal so many times with brand new Mater and just other color changers. So I would definitely say that the red one is better. I do like that one better. But it is taking a while to change for both. I mean, not long, but just a few seconds. I guess it's because it's so cold. It's like shocking to the system. Maybe that's why. I don't know. And then, you know, the different water temperatures are mixing together now. So that's probably also why. But yeah, Mater looks so cool. I was going to say cute and cool at the same time, and it came out as cruel almost. But yeah, no. He looks cool. He looks cute. All of the above. I think he looks really, really nice. But my favorite one out of these three, I would go with McQueen. I was going to say Mater. I was thinking, about it before doing the video, but I think I'd have to go with McQueen because I just love that blue. I think that looks so cool on him. I don't know if it's the nostalgia factor because it reminds me of that old Cars 2 one, but I don't even know. It's not even really nostalgic to me. Like I never even, owned it. So I don't know. I just liked it, I guess, is more so what I mean by that. But, oh yeah, I can think the water's going down a little bit. So we should do our half and half stuff now. And then we'll get into, I guess, I don't know, the send-off. Because there's not too much else to talk about with these guys. But we'll try to do a little bit of half and half action here. It's always fun to do that. But they don't always want to work. It's like hit or miss. Oh, it worked that time. I guess my finger might have been in the way. I don't know. But yeah, that was pretty nice. Take a look at that in a second. First, we'll do Mater back into what one? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. There we go. That one worked nicely. Maybe the I think because the ice cubes are melting away. So yeah, that's probably why. And then we'll put McQueen like that. Nice in his half and half mode. And then there we go. There you have it. We have Mater half and half, Lightning half and half, and Sheriff half and half. I always loved to do this as a kid. It's just like you have to do it. If you're going to, play with color changes, you have to put them half and half, both ways. But first, we'll start off with this way. I think Mater looks the coolest half and half, to be honest, just because he's so much taller. So you kind of see it more. Yeah, it looks pretty darn cool. But we'll put him back, I guess, all the way back to teal now. And then we'll go, I don't know, we'll just dunk him in here. We'll try, what I like about Mater is that he has that gap. Same with the red. That'll be cool to see on red. He has the gap, so it's like one half is that color, one half is that color. It's going to be hard to get the back portion, though, like the back window part of him, but I guess we won't have to worry about that. Here we go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. We got almost all of it. That looks really nice, actually, with the half and half going that way. It makes a little bit more sense, of course. Kind of bled on there, the red, but whatever. We'll do the same with McQueen. Put him back to blue. And Sheriff, you get in there too. And then we'll put, I guess we'll put him what way? Should we go like back or front? We'll go back this time. Blue in the front and red in the back. That looks pretty nice, I must say. I'm liking that. I'm just not a big fan of that red. I hate the washed out red color that they always give McQueen when he changes to blue. But it's okay. Then Sheriff, he seems to want to change to green in the front, so we'll let him do that. He's kind of changing back. But yeah, I've heard that apparently color changers nowadays don't last as long, so I don't know how true that is. But I do have a ton of other ones that I do want to review, like not even new ones, just other ones like Sally, Ramon, Dinoco Cruz, I don't know, there's a Sarge, I think. I have a bunch of extras, Paul Conrev and H.J. Hollis and Snotrod, so wow, that's like 7 at least color changers that I have to review, but I won't do them all together. I might combine some of them, but not all at once, because that would be too many to do at once. We'd be here all day. But anyways, I think that's it for today's video, guys. I hope that you did enjoy it. I always love to do color changers videos. I procrastinate sometimes with them, but you know what? We did it now. We're done with it. We got some more to do, of course, and even more race and rescue ones. I kind of wish we didn't, to be honest. Although I am excited for Red. Red looks cool. It's his first ever color changers release, so I think that's cool. Sarge, I could care less about. And I don't know, Rally McQueen, I guess, but I don't know. Seems unnecessary to get into the rally racer color changers now because they know darn well they're going to do more than just one. But whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you did enjoy this video. I certainly enjoyed making it. But yeah, with all of that, I'll see you next time right here on the Cars Garage.